It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the teams from Super Bowl 49 and that goal line pick. It's the Seahawks and the Patriots, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Omaha! Sit high! High!
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. White's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, get set.
Throwing, Jones. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
12, 21.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
And a very promising debut in week one. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in week one that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The numbers for him from a week ago, 23 carries, 103 in the yardage department.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Omaha, set. Great time.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Omaha, 21, 21, 21. Here we go, 11, 11. 11, 11. Hi.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
New England's offense set to go. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. First down, here's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go, get set. 21, 21, 21. Great time.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Adonai Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit, another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Set. Here we go. 11. 11. Hi.
Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This is caught by Will. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go, get set. 12. 21. Tonight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Here we go. 11. 12.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, get set. Great time.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
21, 21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11. Here's that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On the give, it's Tracy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11. Tonight.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, get set.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tracy trying the right side. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Omaha, set.
Running out of the gun with White. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Jones operating from the gun. He's got it to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, 11, 11.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, get set.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Great time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now it's Tracy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he'll be looking to snap a pretty unwelcome start to this ball game. Interceptions on his first 3 drives. They'll look to turn things around here as they start with a first down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's a toss play right to Swift. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Matt Ariza now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, get set.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Omaha, set.
Back to throw. Jones. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll Sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's Tracy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Omaha. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, get set. 21, 21, 21. Here we go, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Great time.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The Patriots offense and Mac Jones making their way back out. The Pats at the line ready to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on, set. Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Hi.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is caught at the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Come on, set. 21. Here we go. 11. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
12. Omaha, set. 21. Here we go. 11. Here's that.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Cooks on a quick slant. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
McGloin. The PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down. McCarthy going to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continued. Big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. No reason not to try. Do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
J.J. McCarthy
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
What a call there on the quarterback draw. You want to spread the field and just tell your QB, hey, find a lane and go. And he's able to get the defense in a vulnerable spot and then take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
11-11. 12. Tonight.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
21. Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go now.
Here's McCarthy.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's airing it out for Williams. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Omaha! 11-11. 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, it's caught. Mitchell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here we go, get set. Great set.
On the run is Tracy. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Omaha, set. Here we go, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Great set.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Omaha, set. Hi.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
Omaha, set. Set.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Williams. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Omaha, set. 21, 21, 21. Set.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that's complete to Cooks. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Omaha, set.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 94 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's White.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Rashad White, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this... right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Got his man. It's Williams.
7 yards there and a first down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for New England, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire